Hi, warm welcome to my class. This is Rajesh Kashojala. Ratio. The topic we are taking is compound ratio here. And before going to compound ratio, let us discuss about ratio first of all. What is a ratio? What is a ratio? A ratio nothing but a comparison. How the comparison should be? Ordered comparison. Of whom? Of two quantities. And those quantities, how those should be? Those should be like quantities. So what is the definition of ratio we can write here? Ratio nothing but an ordered comparison of two like quantities. Sir, here we are mentioning two like quantities. Why we are mentioning two like quantities? Why? Because suppose if I am taking an example here, compare 8 meters milk with 750 milliliters milk. 8 liters, 750 milliliters. So here, if you are observing the units, of course, both quantities same, both are milk, but the units are different here. So that is in liters, this is in milliliters. Either you have to convert milliliters into liters or liters into milliliters. Nothing but what you are doing here, we are making the given into same units first of all. That's why we are getting ordered comparison of two like quantities in same units. If you want to write, you can write in same units also. In same units. What is the symbol of ratio is? This is symbol of ratio. Nothing but what it is to. Is to. Now, ratio of two quantities. A and B is given as A is to B. A is to B. And can be written as A is to B. Actually what it is, A is compared to B. Nothing but simply we can say is A is to B. Now you observe here, this can be written as A is to B can be written as even by division also like A by B also. A is to B can be written as A by B also. Now observe here, in A is to B, A is called first term. What A is called? First term. Or this may be called as antecedent. A is called first term or antecedent. Next, what is second one we have here? B. So B is called second term or consequent. So A is called first term or antecedent and B is called second term or consequent. So this is basic idea about ratio. And what is symbol of ratio is? This is the symbol of ratio. This is symbol of ratio, and how your A and B is given as A is to B and can be read as A is to B. And A is to B ratio can be given as A by B also in division. And in A is to B, A is called first term or antecedent and B is called second term or consequent. Now just now we discussed an example here. What it is? Comparison of 8-liter milk with 750 milliliter of milk. Of course, both are milk only, liquids only. But the thing is, units, we have here 8 liters and we have here 750 milliliters. So you getting here 8 liter is to 750 milliliter. But we can't do directly here. Why? Because this is in liters and this is in milliliters. So convert these liters into milliliters. How it is? For 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliters. So this can be written as 8000 milliliter is to 750 milliliters. Now you observe these both are in same units. So we can write this as 8000 is to 750. Nothing but you can do this, the prime ratio we got here. You can do simplification. 0, 0 getting cancelled and we'll get the answer whatever we need here. 25 3s it will go. And this is 25 3s and again 2s 32. Maybe 32 is to 3 will get here. Okay, you do it, no problem. So this is like this, we can compare the given ratios, given quantities with the ratio. One example we'll take here. What we are writing here? Find the ratio of vowels to consonants. Better we write to consonants in the word mathematics. First of all, observe in mathematics how many letters are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 letters are there. So total number of letters are and in this what are vowels we find? What are vowels in English? A, E, I, O, U. Do you find anything here? One is A we are finding here. A first one. Next E we are finding. And again M, A again. Is there any other thing we'll find? M consonant, A vowel, T consonant, H consonant, E vowel, M consonant, A vowel, T consonant, and one more we have here A, E, I, nothing but I is an vowel, C consonant, S consonant. Now how many vowels we are finding here? 4 vowels we are finding here and remaining are consonants. M, T, H, M, T, C, S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now what do we need? Vowels to consonants. Now what you are getting here? Vowels we have 4 is to 7. So like this we can find the ratio. One more problem we are taking here. In a class, 9 out of 24 got below 75%. Find ratio of people below 75% to above 75%. What is given? Below 75%, then above 75%, how many are going to be? Totally 24. Out of 24, 9 got less than 75%. So out of 24, 9 less than 75% means remaining how many we have here? How many? 15 we have here. So 9 plus 15 is 24. So above percentage is 15. Now what do we need? We need the ratio of below to above. So below is to above. 9 is to 15. This is the prime ratio or whatever we require here. If you want to simplify, you can simplify in 3 table, 3 3s are and 3 5s are. So simplified ratio is 3 is to 5 we are getting here. Okay, so this is the small discussion about ratio. Next, we'll discuss about compound ratio. Compound ratio. What is compound ratio? Compound ratio is nothing but simply when two ratios are given. Then compound ratio of these two ratios will be what it is, product of first terms, nothing but what is the another name of first terms is antecedents. Product of antecedents is to product of second terms. So product of first terms is to product of second terms is nothing but compound ratio of given two ratios. Now observe here. Compound ratio of two ratios. A is to B and C is to D is given as. Just before now we discussed here what it is, product of first terms is to product of second terms. What are the first terms we have here? A as well as C. A, C, and second terms are B and D. So what we can write now is given as A into C is to B into D, or else AC is to BD, or else if you want write, you can write AC by BD also in fraction form. A is to C, A into C is to B into D, or AC is to BD, or AC by BD also we can write here. So this is compound ratio discussion. Let me take some examples here. Compound ratio of 3 is to 4 and 5 is to 2 is 3 is to 4 and 5 is to 2. Now you observe here 3 is to 4 and 5 is to 2. First terms 3 here. What is the second first term here in second ratio? 5. So can be given as 3 into 5. First terms I am taking. Now what about second terms? 4 and 8. So compound ratio of 3 is to 4 and 5 is to 2 is 50 is to 8. Let me take another example here. Two is to 3 and 5 is to 8. 2 is to 3 and 5 is to 8. Now it can be given as first term, product of first terms 2 and 5. So 2 into 5 is to second terms 3 and 8. First terms 2 5s are 10, 3 8s are 24. Simplified form is in 2 table 2 5s are 2 12s are, so 5 is to 12 is the simplified form. In 2 table 2 5s are 2 12s are, so 5 is to 12 is the simplified form. Just one more example we'll take here. If compound ratio of 3 is to 8 and 5 is to 7 is 45 is to x. Now we need to find x here. Compound ratio of 3 is to 8 and 5 is to 7 is nothing but 45 is to x. Now, what is the formula for compound ratio we have here? Product of first terms as well as product of second terms. First terms is to second terms. Nothing but what we can write here? 3 into 5 is to 8 into 7 is equals to 45 is to x. Now you observe here, 3 5s are 15 is to 8 7s are 56 is nothing but 45 is to x. Observe here, 15, for 15 we got 45, now 56 we have here. For 56 how much we have to go? Simply by observation only we can say here, 15 how many times it is? 3 times. Now 56 3 times, automatically we will get the answer here. Or else we will do method, 15 by 56 is equals to 45 by x. In division form I am writing here, 15 by 56 is equals to 45 by x. Now by cross multiplication, x into 15 is equals to 45 into 56, or else x is equals to 45 into 56 by 15. How many times in 15 table it will go? 15 ones are, 15 threes are. So 56 threes are, 53s are 150, 6 threes are 18, totally 168. So therefore x value is 168. So like this, by using compound ratios, we can find the values of x wherever given here. Okay, let me take one more example. Compound ratio of 7 is to 5 and 8 is to x is nothing but 84 is to 60. We need to find x value now. Given compound ratio of 7 is to 5 and 8 is to x is equals to 84 is to 60. This can be written as, what is compound ratio? Product of first terms to product of second terms. So what we can write, 7 into 8 is to 5 into x is equals to 84 is to 60. 7 8s are 56 is to 5x is equals to 84 is to 60. Now write in fraction form. 56 by 5x is equals to 84 by 60. By cross multiplication, 5x into 84 is equals to 56 into 60. Send all the multiples of x to right side. Transpose. X is equals to 56 is into 60 by 5 into 84. Now 5 ones are 5 12s are 12 ones are 12 7s are 84, 7 ones are 7 8s are. So how much is left now? So therefore x value is 8. X value is 8 we are getting now. So like this also we can find the values of x whenever compound ratio problems are given. One more problem we'll take here. Next problem. Compound ratio of 3 is to 4 and inverse ratio of 4 is to 5 is 45 is to x. Now a new thing came here. Up to now directly compound ratios we took, but what is saying here? 3 is to 4 and inverse ratio of 4 is to 5. Inverse ratio for 4 is to 5, what will be inverse ratio in reverse? 4 to 5, nothing but in reverse what will get? 5 to 4, nothing but 5 is to 4 will get here. So we'll write here. Compound ratio of 3 is to 4 and inverse ratio of 4 is to 5 is given as how much it is? 45 is to x. Nothing but what we can write here? 3 is to 4 and inverse ratio of 4 is to 5. Inverse ratio of 4 is to 5 can be written as 5 is to 4 in reverse is nothing but 45 is to x. Now our regular method. Just the simplify the thing we have given here is inverse ratio of 4 is to 5. So we have to write in inverse. Nothing but 5 is to 4 will be inverse ratio of 4 is to 5. So what we can write now? 3 into 5 is to 4 into 4 is nothing but 45 is to x. So 15 is to 16 is equals to 3 5s are 15, 4 4s are 16. 45 is to x. Directly we can say the answer by seeing this only. 15 3s are 45. Next 16 how many times? 3 times. 48 will be the answer. 15 by 16 is equals to, we are going to take simple ratios. How it is? In a school for 60 students 3 teachers are enough. Now if the number of students are increased to 400 then how many teachers are needed? We'll write here 60 students, 3 teachers. 400 students, how many teachers needed? So we can write this as 60 by 3 is equals to 400 by, we don't know this, that's why we assume it as some x. So 400 by x, by cross multiplication, x into 60 is equals to 3 into 400. So x can be given as 3 into 400 by 60. In which table? 3 table. 3 ones are 3 2s are 0 0, 2 ones are 2 20s are. So how many teachers are needed here now? 20 teachers are needed. So like this we can find the problems on ratios in different manners. Okay, so what we have discussed today? Today we have discussed about ratio first of all, Ratio nothing but ordered comparison of like quantities and those should be in same point. Now coming to compound ratio. What is compound ratio? Compound ratio is nothing but compound ratio of two ratios can be taken as the ratio of. You all have a good day.